The IT administrator for a large university uses a lightweight directory access protocol directory service to manage user access to various computing resources. To ensure the directory security, which of the following measures should the administrator implement? And they should use a LDAP secure on port 636 for secure user credential exchange. LDAPs encrypts data and ensures the protection of user credentials during transmission by providing a secure tunnel. The IT administrator of a global banking organization is responsible for configuring email services. The administrator must ensure secure communication between servers, and as well as servers and clients. Which of the following statements about securing email protocols is true? It's 2, and it's simple mail transfer protocol secure, which is SMTPS, is the most widely implemented and robust method for securing SMTP communications. And it's Post Office Protocol 3S, which is POP 3S. It operates over Transmission Control Protocol port 995 by default for secured mailbox access. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol Secure is the optimal choice for secure email exchanges between servers, providing confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity for communications, ensuring a comprehensive and robust approach to securing email services. And the Post Office Protocol 3S, which is POP 3S, ensures sensitive information remains protected during transmission, offering a secure and convenient method for users to access their emails. Its support for encryption and strong authentication makes it suitable for secure email services. An educational institution's system administrator is responsible for securing the LDAP directory service for the organization's computing resources. Which authentication method should the system's administrator implement to ensure secure access while minimizing opening extra ports on the firewall? It should Simple Authentication and Security Layer. SASL, Simple Authentication and Security Layer, allows the client and server to negotiate a supported authentication mechanism and provides the option to use the command *LTS for encryption and messaging integrity. This feature is a secure way to access the lightweight directory access protocol directory. An educational institution's system administrator is responsible for securing the LDAP directory service for the organization's computing resources. Which authentication method should the system's administrator implement to ensure secure access while minimizing opening extra ports on the firewall? They should do a Simple Authentication and Security Layer. SASL allows the client and server to negotiate a supported authentication mechanism and provides the option to use the command *TLS for encryption and messaging integrity. This feature is a secure way to access the lightweight directory access protocol LDAP directory. The IT administrator at a global banking organization is responsible for implementing Simple Network Management Protocol SNMP security measures in the organization's network infrastructure. Which of the following actions should the administrator take to ensure the secure use of SNMP? That is, utilize SNMP, which is security measures, Simple Network Management Protocol with a strong user-based authentication and encryption for secure monitoring. SNMP v3 supports encryption and strong user-based authentication, making it the preferred choice for secure Simple Network Management Protocol operations. It ensures that agents configure usernames and access permissions, signing messages with a hash of the user's passphrase for authentication. A large hospital uses Bluetooth technology for short-range personal area networking. The organization has a security concern with blue snarfing. What is the attacker doing to the organization? It is A. Stealing information from someone else's phone by using an exploit in Bluetooth. Using an exploit in Bluetooth, blue snarfing allows attackers to steal information from someone else's phone, circumventing the authentication mechanism and accessing sensitive information without the user's knowledge or consent. Which of the following statements about applying common security techniques to computing resources is correct? Transport Layer Security TLS 1.3 prevents downgrade attacks, reducing handshake messages. Transport Layer Security TLS removes the ability to perform downgrade attacks, making it more secure. It also introduces changes to the handshake protocol, reducing the number of messages and speeding up connections. A large financial company's software developers are working on a new web application for their customers. The team has concerns about potential security vulnerabilities. What security techniques should they consider implementing to enhance the security of their application from web-based attack techniques? They should do input validation and secure cookies. Input validation is critical to protect against structured query languages and cross-site scripting attacks. Input validation involves ensuring the input matches expected patterns or data types. Secure cookies ensure the system sends cookies over hypertext transfer protocol secure connections using the HTTP-only attribute to prevent client-side scripts for accessing cookies and employing the same site attribute to limit when cookies get sent, mitigating cross-site request forgery attacks. A large hospital uses email for communication. However, to ensure security, they want to ensure the sensitive information is not transmitted out. What security function would accomplish this need? D. Data loss prevention. Data loss prevention is a software solution that detects and prevents sensitive information from being stored on unauthorized systems or transmitted over unauthorized networks. A cybersecurity analyst is implementing security measures for near-field communication (NFC) usage in the organization's mobile devices. Which technique should the analyst consider applying to mitigate potential risks associated with NFC technology? They should apply encryption to NFC data to prevent eavesdropping and on-path attacks. Applying encryption to NFC data is crucial to prevent eavesdropping and on-path attacks, ensuring that sensitive information remains secure during communication. A large multinational company wants to enhance the security of its computing resources. It considers applying common security techniques to protect sensitive data and prevent unauthorized access. Which security technique would be most suitable for securing computing resources? And that's applying context-aware authentication to restrict resource access based on user location. Context-aware authentication uses factors such as the user's location and device attributes to determine whether to grant access to certain resources. Context-aware authentication ensures that authorized users can only access sensitive data and resources when they are in a trusted location. A defense contractor has tasked its local network administrator with securing communications between the organization's web server and clients to protect sensitive user information. Which protocol should the network administrator choose to achieve this security objective? HTTPS. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure is the secure alternative to HTTP. It uses encryption to protect transmitted data, making it the appropriate choice for securing sensitive user information, such as login credentials and data entered in form fields. A university's IT team must securely transfer large files containing sensitive financial data between two offices in different cities. Which protocol would be the most suitable and secure option for this file transfer? And that's SFTP. Secure File Transfer Protocol is a secure and encrypted version of File Transfer Protocol, making it the most suitable and secure option for transferring sensitive financial data between offices. SFTP ensures the confidentiality and integrity of the data during transit. What kind of metadata is usually linked with files and includes information like creation date, access history, and security permissions? File metadata. File metadata encompasses attributes such as creation date, access history modification details, security permissions, and extended attributes, offering insights into files stored on a system. A company's cybersecurity team investigates a potential data breach on its network by examining various data sources to gather evidence. What is the significance of ensuring the evidence is a true copy of the system state at the time of the breach? It establishes the credibility and integrity of the evidence. It is essential to ensure that the evidence accurately represents the system state during the breach to maintain its credibility and integrity. It helps validate the authenticity of the evidence and aids in successful investigation. Which type of analysis involves deep down, frame-by-frame scrutiny of captured network traffic to decode packet header fields and payload contents, aiding in identifying attack tools, data exfiltration attempts, and suspicious domains? It is retrospective network analysis. Retrospective network analysis, RNA, involves recording the totality of network events at a packet header or payload level. It allows detailed analysis of captured traffic to identify attack tools, data exfiltration attempts, and suspicious domains. The leader of the cybersecurity team for a major e-commerce company recently encountered a major data breach that led to the exposure of customer payment details. The team has now contained the breach and is moving toward the final phase of the incident response cycle. After completing all previous steps, what is the team's primary objective in the final phase? It is to analyzing the incident to improve procedures or systems. The final phase of the incident response lifecycle entails lessons learned, which allows the organization to learn from the incident and make necessary changes to prevent similar incidents in the future. Recently, an organization faced a possible cybersecurity breach. The response team has identified signs of a threat and is currently analyzing the situation. The team has confirmed that a security breach has indeed occurred and is now investigating the nature and severity of the incident. What is the analysis phase primarily focused on achieving in the incident response cycle? It is to investigate the data and determine the type of incident and its severity. In incident response analysis, the first responder confirms assesses the severity of the incident by sorting and evaluating affected resources with a priority level assigned based on their nature and impact. A cybersecurity analysis at a multinational corporation detects abnormal network activities that indicate a possible security breach. The analysis investigates and confirms that an unauthorized person has accessed sensitive customer information. The incident response team must act fast to contain the breach and stop further data loss. What should the initial responder do first? Disconnect affected server from the network, isolating it from the production environment. The first responder's primary goal is to contain the incident. Isolating the affected server from the network prevents further communication with the attacker and protects other systems from potential compromise. What is the primary purpose action of the containment phase of cybersecurity incident management during an incident response lifecycle for a user account? It is to limit the immediate impact of the incident while securing data and notifying stakeholders, and to disable a user account. Containment focuses on preventing the incident from spreading further and minimizing its impact on both data and business operations. And disabling a user account is helpful in the case of an account compromise. Preventing its further use from malicious activity will protect a company from further compromise. In digital forensics, why is the order of volatility significant during the data acquisition process? The order of volatility ensures evidence from volatile sources gets collected before less volatile sources. To prevent data loss, prioritize collecting evidence from volatile sources like CPU registers, cache memory, and system memory before moving on to less volatile sources. A large financial institution has discovered unusual network activity, indicating a potential breach of sensitive data. The attacker is extracting large amounts of data over an extended period. The security team suspects the adversary may be an insider with advanced knowledge of the system's weaknesses. What incident response steps are most relevant for addressing the targeted data exfiltration incident? That's containment and eradication, and analysis and lessons learned. The team must contain the security breach, reduce the incident's reach, stop data theft, and eliminate the intruder's network access. Containment and eradication prevent further harm and ensure system safety. And also, the team must analyze the incident, identify the root cause, and assess its response. Knowing how the attacker infiltrated and removed data is crucial in preventing future occurrences. Which tool or concept used in cybersecurity monitoring gives a condensed overview of information from various data sources from data incident response tasks? That's security information and event management tools. SIEM tools aggregate and correlate data from various sources, creating a summarized view of information through event dashboards. These dashboards support daily incident response tasks by providing a comprehensive snapshot of security events and indicators. A large organization's cybersecurity incident response team receives an alert indicating potential threat actor activity on one of its network servers. What should be the team's immediate action based on the incident response lifecycle? They should analyze the alert and its context to determine if a genuine incident has occurred. When receiving an alert, the first responder's immediate action is to determine whether a genuine incident has occurred. This action involves investigating the data reported and assessing the severity of the situation before taking further action. A multinational manufacturing company's chief information officer heavily depends on its digital infrastructure for managing supply chains and production. Recently, the IT team detected some unusual activity on the company's network that might indicate a potential malware infection. The incident response team is now following the CompTia incident response lifecycle to tackle the issue. As the CIO guides them through the different phases, they need to highlight the primary objective of the containment phase. Which of the following options will they be highlighting? It is securing data and limiting the immediate impact. The primary aim of the containment phase is to secure data while limiting the immediate impact on customers and business partners. This phase involves preventing the incident from spreading further and notifying stakeholders. When conducting a cybersecurity investigation, what is the significance of using a memory dump to extract valuable data from a computer system? Memory dumps provide information about active processes, registry data, and more. A memory dump captures a snapshot of system memory, providing important information for cybersecurity investigations such as active processes, temporary file systems, registry data, network connections, and cryptographic keys. An organization's computer incident response team receives an alert that shows possible malicious activity on a critical server within the network, and they initiate the CompTia incident response process. The team follows the incident response lifecycle to address the situation, which involves several key steps. What order must the CERT follow when performing the CompTia incident response process? And that order is detection, analysis, containment, eradication, and recovery. This sequence of detection, analysis, containment, eradication, and recovery represents the CompTia incident response lifecycle steps. It ensures the CERT properly addresses the incident while minimizing damage and potential recurrence. Which tool assesses different facets of cloud services, such as network bandwidth, virtual machine status, and program health in a network environment? And that is Application Monitor. An application monitor assesses an applicant's health, performance, and functionality, ensuring its smooth operation and detecting any potential issues. At a major financial institution, the security team has been actively monitoring its network for any signs of suspicious activity. The institution received intelligence that a new type of malware targets desktops in numerous organizations, and traditional antivirus programs failed to detect it. The security team decides to initiate a threat hunting exercise to identify any possible infections and prevent a potential breach. What is the primary objective of the security team's threat hunting exercise? To proactively discover evidence of known TTPs and indicators within the network. Threat hunting involves actively searching for signs of known tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs, and network compromised indicators. It allows organizations to take preemptive actions to prevent security incidents and breaches. When conducting a cybersecurity investigation, how does recording the evidence acquisition process on video help to ensure the collected evidence's integrity? It is video recording proves the evidence originated directly from the crime scene. Video recording of the evidence acquisition process establishes its provenance, demonstrating that law enforcement retrieved it directly from the crime scene. This visual record helps validate the authenticity and integrity of the collected evidence. A global company has an incident response team for cybersecurity incidents threatening sensitive data and operations. An automated alert notifies the team of potential unauthorized access to a server that stores customer data. The team confirms the alert and begins the incident response process. What is the primary objective of the containment phase in this cycle? It is to isolate the attack to prevent further exploitation. During the containment phase, the main goal is to minimize the extent and effects of the incident. This phase includes separating the compromised systems, preventing any further unauthorized access, and halting the intruder from causing further damage. A cybersecurity analysis is a multinational corporation is responsible for sensitive customer data and proprietary information and is now dealing with a security breach. The team is managing the incident response process using the CompTia incident response lifecycle. The team has just completed the third step in the process. What must the team do next? It must do containment. Containment is the fourth step in the CompTia incident response lifecycle, as it involves limiting the scope and magnitude of the incident, securing data, and notifying stakeholders. A major financial institution's computer incident response team, CERT, is dealing with a complex cyber attack. The attack started with several spear phishing emails sent to crucial employees in different departments. These emails had skillfully crafted messages and appeared to have legitimate attachments. However, upon opening them, the initiation of a highly evasive and previously unknown malware launched. What steps should the CERT take in the containment phase of the incident response process to address this advanced attack? It should use network segmentation to isolate and monitor infected systems. Network segmentation is necessary to prevent malware from spreading and monitor its activity closely. Network segmentation creates a controlled environment that does not alert the attacker that the CERT is observing their actions. In cybersecurity investigations, why is it crucial to ensure the admissibility of digital evidence collected from computer systems? Due process and the fair application of laws require proper handling of digital evidence. Due process demands that incident response teams handle evidence collected in cybersecurity investigations meticulously and fairly. Due process ensures that individuals are only convicted of crimes based on unbiased and admissible evidence, contributing to the integrity of the legal system. What is the primary risk when using the live acquisition method during a cybersecurity investigation? It may alert the threat actor and allow time for anti-forensic actions. Live acquisition involves collecting data from a system while it is still operational. A significant risk is that the process can alert the threat actor, who may then take steps to hide or destroy evidence. This is a primary concern during live acquisition. When it comes to monitoring network security, which logs help detect any attempts made by a threat actor to attack a wireless network through disassociation events? That is, access point logs. Access point logs record network behavior related to wireless access. In this scenario, disassociation events recorded in access point logs can indicate a threat actor attempting to attack the wireless network. In digital forensics, why is deduplication important in e-discovery software tools? Deduplication reduces the volume of data for analysis. It is essential to have deduplication in e-discovery software tools as it removes duplicate files and copies often found in computer systems. This process reduces the amount of data to analyze, making the investigation more efficient. Which tool or concept can provide a unified view of network hosts and appliances by collecting and aggregating log data from multiple sources, offering better visibility into security events. That is single pane of glass analysis. Using Security Information and Event Management (SIEM) software, organizations can analyze data from different sources in one place. Also known as a single pane of glass, SIEM allows for a comprehensive view of network devices and improves the ability to detect and respond to security incidents. An analyst receives an overwhelming number of low priority alerts that could potentially lead the analyst to disregard a critical high impact alert. What may be occurring in this situation? Alert fatigue. Analysts experience alert fatigue when inundated with multiple low priority alerts. These can lead to overlooking a critical high impact alert that could have averted a data breach. Unfortunately, this phenomenon can diminish the overall effectiveness of the alerting system. The Computer Incident Response Team has informed the executives of a large financial institution of unusual network activity, indicating a potential breach. Which phase of the incident response lifecycle involves investigating the reported unusual network activity to determine if a genuine security incident has occurred and assessing the severity of the situation? That is analysis. During the incident response lifecycle, the analysis phase is where the CERT must investigate the reported unusual network activity to determine if a genuine security incident has occurred and to assess the severity of the situation. The cybersecurity team at a large multinational corporation has a robust incident response and a threat hunting framework to defend against cyber threats. The organization recently received intelligence indicating a new type of advanced persistent threat, APT, targeting companies in its industry, and the security team has initiated threat hunting within the network. Why is the security team implementing threat hunting tactics? To proactively discover evidence of threat actor activity. Threat hunting proactively searches for threat activity within a network or system rather than waiting for alerts from security tools. Organizations can detect and mitigate threats by actively seeking out potential threats before they cause significant damage.